Greetings, cocktail aficionados. John Moser with yet another edition of Cocktails Out of Quarantine. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a Tom Collins. But first, a bit of history of this drink. By the way, it's only very recently that I've tried a Tom Collins, which is kind of amazing because it's one of those drinks that, that's a real standard. And it's delicious, especially nice, like many gin drinks, for warm weather. So it's perfect for a beautiful summer day like it is today here in Ohio. So the history of the drink, it goes back a long way, and we don't know for sure how far. It's believed that it originated in any one of a number of gin punches that were popular in England in the early 19th century. And one of those was called a John Collins, and it was named for the head waiter at a place called Limmer's Old House in the Mayfair district of London. And it is believed that the original name was John Collins. It was changed to Tom Collins because a later recipe called for a specific type of gin called Old Tom. And Old Tom was a sweeter, not quite as dry as your standard London dry gin, but somewhat sweeter. And because it used Old Tom, the name changed to Tom Collins. What we do know is it made its way to the United States sometime in the 1870s, and it made its way into print for the first time that we know of in a book that was published in 1882, and that book was called New and Improved Bartender's Manual, or How to Mix Drinks of the Present Style. Anyway, it's a go-to drink. Just about any bar that knows anything about cocktails is going to know how to make a Tom Collins, and I'm going to show you how to make one at home. To make the Tom Collins, you're not going to need a whole lot of ingredients. A good gin. I've been really enjoying this Steinhager dry gin. That's going to be the base for it. Lemon juice, simple syrup. We're going to top it off with club soda, and then we're going to garnish it. Now, the classic garnish is a lemon wheel and maraschino cherry, but because I have a whole lot of blackberries right now, and I love blackberries, I'm going to be a little bit of a rebel and use blackberry instead of maraschino. So here's how to do it. We have here the cocktail shaker filled with ice. We want 2 ounces of our dry gin. Dump that right in here. And we are going to add to that an ounce of lemon juice. And my daughter is noisily slurping a drink. An ounce of lemon juice. I'm going to see if we can get that out of a half of lemon. These are pretty juicy. Yeah, that is a little light, but that's close enough. Add that to our shaker. And then we want a half an ounce of simple syrup. Put that right in there. And we shake her up. We have an old-fashioned glass with ice. Pour this right onto there. And then give it some fizz with the club soda. And now all we need to do is add the garnish. I'm just cutting off a slice of lemon, a thin one, because we're going to bend it over. Take a cocktail pick, put it in one end, and then we're going to grab a blackberry. As I say, maraschino cherry is the standard one, but I feel like using a blackberry. Fold it over like that, and set your garnish right there. And this is the Tom Collins. Cheers. Terrific, refreshing, delicious. Have a great one. Until next time.